Today, I'm going to give you the biggest secret to getting traction on Etsy. This is actually the opposite of what everyone else is telling you, and it's to stop chasing holidays. If you are a shop with less than 100 sales, get all of those holiday listings out of there. And the only exception is if you are a seasonal shop that is all about that holiday. Why am I telling you to do the opposite of what all the other Etsy gurus are telling you? It's because I want you to build a high volume, consistent, long-term business. And I know that if you don't get traction by the end of year one, you will probably give up on Etsy like 99% of other Etsy sellers. And holiday listings are not the way to get that snowball of traction. I'm going to take you through 5 Etsy shops that basically have no traction, and I'm going to tell you exactly what to do instead of doing holiday listings. Holiday listings have a lifespan of about 4 to 12 weeks. You work so hard to get traction on these listings and to drive traffic to them, and then they inevitably die out. So the fate of these holiday listings is for the traction to come to a screeching halt. Why would you try to get traction in your Etsy shop with listings that will die so quickly? So this shop, We Whistle Pig in Dallas, Texas, you can see they are playing on a lot of timely things. So you'll see I Stand With Texas, Protect the Border. So essentially their strategy looks like trying to hop on what is trending, what's in the news. So with this shop at 37 sales and started in 2021, I'm also seeing that the most recent review was from 2022. I would say it's most likely time to actually start a new shop instead of trying to revive this one. And instead of holidays, I would focus on a demographic. I would focus on selling to rich Texans. That sounds kind of funny, but we do focus on customer first, product second. I would look at how can we serve them for at least 4 to 7 years to drive up the lifetime value of that customer. What are they coming to Etsy for? Who are they shopping for in their life? What are all the expensive hobbies and activities and interests and passions that they spend a lot of money on already? And then I would use the 7 types of products framework. Now, you guys, a lot of people have been saying, oh, I have 7 types of products in my shop and it's not working. It's not about having specific product types. It's not having a t-shirt, a mug, a tote. It's about having 7 categories of purposes behind your listings. One example is the idea of a loss leader. The entire purpose of a loss leader is to get your order number up. Let's say we looked at their stats, we recommend they open a new shop. Getting this filled with loss leaders is really going to help them scale their order number much, much faster. That is one of the 7 types. It's not the most important type, it's just one of the 7 that we give away on YouTube. The rest are in our program, The Ultimate Etsy Course. Let's say they put some of these listings into the new shop. We need to make these optimized for mobile and desktop. We need to add in site merchandising, Pinterest optimization, and this type of customer I think would actually be fantastic with the Facebook strategy. All right, now let's dive into the second shop here. 4 sales, Albany, New York, 131 listings, 1 review from December. The 4 sales were on these 4 things. With this, we have a lot of Valentine's Day. We have St. Patrick's Day, more Valentines, more Valentines, more Valentines, and Christmas. Okay, so what we want to do is kill all of the holiday designs. That's probably going to take out more than half of these listings. And I would not put holiday listings in here again until she has a minimum of 100 sales. For this shop specifically, there's a lot of work to be done on the design front because designs like this are not going to sell. If this was like one of my students, I would say, what is your best listing in here? And let's run with it. The best listing in this shop is this. The SEO needs to be redone. It's not optimized for mobile and desktop. There's no site merchandising. The 18 types of listing photos are missing. The pricing strategy is off. In terms of the design, this is, I would say, the best listing in the shop. What types of target customers would appreciate this type of design and aesthetic? Maybe it is dance moms. Maybe it's just moms of little girls. Maybe this could become like a mommy-daughter boutique, mommy and me boutique. Girls, teens, young adults. But when creating the new listings, do it in the right way with SEO, site merchandising, optimization for mobile and desktop, Pinterest optimization, all the right listing photos, etc. All right, let's go into this shop. It says cute stickers for all occasions, 1 sale. What was it? Not in the shop anymore. Looks like a pretty new shop. We have Christmas and we have Valentine's Day. We have 9 listings and 4 of them are holiday. We want to update all of these photos. The editing, the mock-up, right? It's too white on white. There needs to be a lot more contrast, showing these stickers in many different ways, showing the utility, showing the size and the scale. We don't have proof of concept that this listing photo is going to be a winner because it hasn't sold yet. So we really only have 2 types of products in here. I would focus on 2 things. One is B2B. since they do have the ability to make these themselves, they can probably customize. And then I would also focus on personalized functional stickers. So these are things that would help people save time or make money or both. Examples of that could be pantry organization stickers, stickers for teachers to use at work. It could be stickers for college students to stay organized. It could be stickers for busy, wealthy moms who have their kids in 5,000 activities. That could be a great customer to target with functional stickers, because not all sticker customers are the same. We're not going to have little cutesy clip art, right? We're going to have a more functional, streamlined, maybe sophisticated brand. So we want to redo all of the SEO. We want to redo all of the descriptions, all of the photos. A great marketing model that I would do for a sticker shop like this, since they have such a small assortment, would be a drop model where they do collections that are released probably weekly just to get things ramped up quickly, building up anticipation, building up urgency and scarcity so they sell out every time. Caveat is you have to have a following to do that. So you've got to show kind of some examples of what you have before you can move into that model. All right, let's take a look at this one. Another sticker shop, which is interesting. A lot of sticker shops right now. One of the biggest things I would say is we're not good enough to be consistent yet with showing our stickers only in this way. No clue what the size and scale is, for example. The background of a mock-up, it can either add value, take away value, or stay neutral. And if it's staying neutral, it's not adding value. It's taking away value. What the person is putting these stickers on could really, really help the value proposition. We have way too much Valentine's in here, and that's because we only have 64 listings and 36 sales. This shop is significantly limiting their potential revenue by sticking with only stickers, no pun intended. They're kind of funny, kind of quirky. Some of them have writing on it. Maybe the stickers just become a loss leader. That's probably the direction I would take this shop. I think this shop has the potential to really build a brand. Sticker brands, they don't last forever, but lifestyle brands have a much longer runway. I would get a bit more focused on who we're targeting. Focus on stickers that are relevant to a specific generation or a specific style of humor, and then I would expand into other generations. I would start with one generation that maybe has higher discretionary income right now, and then I would start expanding with different aesthetics that target different generations and resonate with them in different ways. Big key is nailing the product mix first before you go out and do that. Let's dive into this digital shop. So this one's interesting. 67 listings, 43 sales. I see a lot of heart patterns, Easter, Christmas digital bar wrappers, mock-ups, phone wallpapers. One thing I would do with this shop, killing all the holiday and not doing more of it until we really get some strong evergreen bestsellers in place. I would actually take a look at the last 20 sales. I would look at what else they're favoriting, what else they're buying on Etsy, and I would lean into that direction. We are pretty much a blank slate. With only 43 sales, you are not locked into anything at this point. So just because your last 20 sales were for a specific customer doesn't necessarily mean it's the most profitable customer. With these mock-ups as well, I want to point something out. There's way too much open background space, and I think it's because the shop owner is trying to show as much of the product itself as possible. Going forward, I would say like 95% of the mock-ups we should change out. Another thing with this shop is the overlays. Overlays should add to your value proposition, which means they communicate value. The script, it's a little bit fine, it's a little bit hard to read, it's a little bit small, there's a lot of green space around it, it's not very bold. I would say this is hurting the value of this, and it says relaxing images to unwind with. So these are just images to look at. Well, it looks like there's also worksheets in here. Instead, they could say like 50-page mental health workbook. With this one, the circular overlays were not the right choice here. When you're putting a lot of words on something and they're long words, you don't want to use a circle because there's going to be a lot of space on the top and the bottom. It's just not the right fit, not the right shape for that overlay. Convenient and quick, I would say that's not necessary. Simplify your week with my no fuss planner. That makes you seem like a very small shop. We want to be a business, our, right? Always saying our, not my. And then showing this mock-up, like my mini weekly planner, that doesn't show the customer what they're getting. That doesn't make me feel like my life is going to be planned out very well. Like this would be so much better. Wow, I can visualize how this will help me. What I would do with this shop, I'd want to talk with them about their last 20 sales, what those were, see if that is even a profitable customer to target. So some big themes with these shops, they have relatively small numbers of listings, and they were trying to use holiday to get traction, but it wasn't working. So it's a lot of starting and stopping to where a full sprint can never really take place. In my my program, I teach what I call the sprint, which is really the strategies and the set of strategies to get your next 3,000 to 4,000 sales. If you would like to learn about how to apply those strategies to your Etsy shop, schedule a free call. You'll be talking to either myself or my team members, and we can chat more about your shop and see what we can do to help you.
After I joined the program, I gained so much clarity. Dylan is a wealth of knowledge and she shares all of her secrets with you. That coaching aspect of it, you can't get that through reading or watching videos. So that's what makes this program really unique.